Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Overtime Chatter. I'm here today to recap with you the Real Housewives of the OC season 17 episode. Just the episode. Anyway, the episode that's always like all the rest of the episodes with Tamara being a jackass. I'm only been in 27 seconds. And somebody said 5 minutes, but another person said you can cuss after about 2 minutes. But anyway, let's go to our first scene. We have Tamara says she's going crazy because Eddie's home ever since they got rid of Cut Fitness. It's so devastating to them and all this type of shit. So they opened the office up for him not so far, it was close to home, and so he can have somewhere to go. And I'm like, why would you open up an office for this man to have somewhere to go do nothing? Because you said y'all don't got nothing going on. He don't have no projects going on. He said out of his own mouth, I don't have no projects going on. Cut Fitness is gone. Why the fuck you got an office? And you said you don't care what he doing as long as he pay bills because he tired of how he eat and this and that. Sound like shit. Y'all got marital problems to me. You so busy worrying about what's going on with Shannon and Gina and Jen. Seem like you need to fix your own shit. So anyway, Tamara tells Eddie about the party that they about to have. It was like a game night, and it's supposed to be fun because they're supposed to pick names to dress as each other. And Tamara has to dress like Heather. So Eddie asks Tamara, well, what is that going to be like? She said, I can be hoity toity, ooh, uppity uppity, and walk on my tippy toes. And she was doing too much extra. And I don't mean no harm. If I was Heather and when I seen this shit with her husband, I feel some type of way. And I would feel some type of way when she sees her anyway because her behavior is ridiculous. It's almost like she don't like Heather, but she like Heather. She one of them. I don't like people like that. Like I can remember one time my ex husband had told me, and just think of the person who said this. And that reminds me, every time Tamara does something, it reminds me of the story that my ex husband told me. He told me he was in love with this girl in school. I think it was in high school, middle school, and the girl broke up with him, and it broke his heart. He was really, really devastated. I mean, shit, he was more devastated by her breaking up with him, I think, than divorcing me. So I'm just gonna say. So anyway, like the next week or so passed, and he was hanging in the hallway like we used to do in high school, talking to a group of friends before classes started. So he says he was walking, standing there. He noticed the ex girlfriend. And when he noticed her, she was walking with another dude holding his hand. And my ex husband said, I keep saying my ex husband, fuck it, he my husband. My husband, I mean, I know he ain't, but he is. You know what I'm saying? 28 years, you can't. The ex shit don't. If you hit close to 30, you don't gotta say ex, just say husband. So anyway, she goes, um, oh, he says they stand in the hallway and he see the girl. And his friend, this the person, this is what I'm saying, Tamara remind me of. His friend said, ooh, I bet that shit hurt. Like, yeah, you know it hurt, and everybody bust out laughing. But to me, that wasn't funny. He said he kind of laughed at it, but he said inside his heart was like crushed. So, she that type of asshole. So anyway, we now with Gina and Heather. They meeting at a flower shop that's got fall flowers or pumpkin place or something, and she want to bring something for the party, and they get to talking. So it's an area that's really pretty in the flower place because they outside. And Gina said, "Let's sit down for a minute." Shannon said, "Yeah, we can sit here." I'm not Shannon. Heather said, "Yeah, we can sit here. It's pretty." So um Gina says, "Ain't it weird, Heather, that Tamara and Jen are hosting this party when Tamara doing a lot of shit to Jen. I mean, how many times can you run over this bitch and slap her in the face with a napkin? And she's just still forgiving. Like she like Mother Teresa or some shit." And Heather was like, "Yeah, I know." She also says that. So anyway, Gina says, "I anyway, it's the C say somebody says shit. Somebody asked, no, Heather, how's this though? Jen said Shannon was asking about Gina's relationship to Shannon, and Shannon was told the same statement. So, what's her name? Shannon was talking to, was it Emily or was it Heather? One of the motherfuckers was talking to the other one, and it was Shannon talking to somebody saying the way that Gina acts about how every time she seen Jen, it activated how, her feelings about adultery and took her back to that point. So Shannon was saying to her when she started talking, it don't sound like she ready to get rid of her first husband, like she ain't over him. And I swear, it don't sound like she over him to me. It sounds like she's still the way she. Maybe she's still feeling the rims of the divorce because I do. I still sometimes get sad and shit. But I don't. I mean, I do some shit. I might do some shit like go Facebook and see if he doing something or what's new in his life. You know what I'm saying? But it's been 3 years, and I might have did that one time, and I might have did it 6 months ago. But out of curiosity, sometimes I just be wondering, what the fuck he up to. And you can't really tell what he up to because since he's been married to her, I don't think he can have a social page because all his shit, like his LinkedIn is gone, even his Facebook is gone. You want to see something about him, you gotta go look for her. And I noticed this too. I noticed things. I wasn't doing shit. I'm saying this is the shit that people do. And I'm being honest about my shit. I don't troll all the time. I've been divorced now for 3 years. I've trolled once, like I said, 6 months ago. Well, maybe it was 3 months ago. I don't know, but I did it one time. And his life looked like he's doing fine. And I shouldn't have looked. When I seen this motherfucker, he was floating around and into it was his anniversary day that I happened to look because I didn't know that he got married on a particular day, and I found out when I went to look on this particular day that I looked was his anniversary. So I still got remnants for this shit, but mine ain't to get with him. Mine is like, I hate you, motherfucker. Yeah, why you still alive? I want you to be dead. So I'm looking to see how close you are to death, and I'm closer to it than he is. So anyway, let me get off of that. So anyway, Jen said Shannon was asking about Jen's relationship. Was Shannon. Everybody knows the same thing. So she says she may still be hung up on her husband. So Gina said she talked to her, but they used to talk to each other because Shannon used to call her, so they would talk to each other. So anyway, Heather says that she tells Gina, I've enjoyed my friendship in this last 6 months with Shannon because we were real fucked up in the past. Like she was storming out my house and shit, telling everybody they'd see, they'd soon see, and Heather had kicked her out of their house or asked her to leave her house. The way it was crazy. So now they're kind of like friends, and she want to say that. So she said. So Gina says Gina thinks Heather knows Shannon knows that Heather has been talking about her. So Shannon is fucking mad at Heather, and she might address it at this party. So anyway, we see Jen meeting Taylor, and not the Taylor that we know. If her name Heather, this one of her name that, or let me check. Who is it? Um, hmm, um, oh, it's a from somebody from college, and the one that's coming from college, I think she's staying with Jen and Ryan, and the friend, and Jen is with her friend, and they talking. Her college mate, and her guy, oh, Ryan is the best. Why haven't you married him yet? Immediately, girl, after the divorce, I'm gonna get a ring. You should just take him and take him. Bitch, this dude is a hoe. So anyway, she says, and so she said, what are you waiting for? What's the hesitation? And she like, I don't know. If I divorce, then my husband won't have no job at the company, or he'll look crazy looking at the company because he ain't married to me, but he the president of the company. And then I got Ryan over here and blah, blah, blah. And why don't everybody just understand we're just so happy. We're just so happy where we are. We're so happy. And I was like, she don't sound happy. So Tamara tells So Tamara and the makeup chick getting ready for the party, and like I said, she always taking no blows. She was like, "Oh, dude, like you gonna make me look like Heather now? You know, you gotta make me look really, really pale." See what I'm saying? So she's so anyway. Then she also tells me, "Oh my God, Shannon knows that Heather's been talking about her and John's relationship, so ooh, she may get Heather at the party. I don't know." So anyway, Vicky show up, and Vicky show up as Vicky. I don't need no uniform. I'm Vicky the OG. I'm Vicky Gumbleson. I think Vicky a drunk. So anyway, they all sit down. Vicky getting glammed up, so they talking to one another. Is that what it is? Okay, so anyway, while Vicky is getting her face done, she tell about all the terrible men she was married to and what they did and all that type of shit. So she got a list with 38 on there, and I was like, "Girl, who's she kidding? That 38 list ain't nobody about to do all that shit. All for real, a woman with patience and securing herself wouldn't even think about writing no list because she already know. She can just tell him from looking at him. But you got a list. We gotta have fun together. And he gotta brush his teeth, and he gotta like cheesecake, and you gotta love me good, and you gotta this, and you gotta fill my love tank up. It was a whole bunch of bullshit. I didn't listen to it because to me, and watching you over the years and when you was on this show, all you gotta have is a man. All he gotta do is have dick and be alive and able to talk and move and pull your chair out and go to you to your little events and your friends occasional parties and shit, and then you happy. Cause look at the span of the men that you fuck with. You probably don't need to be with nobody. Myself, you want to know women that need a man. I mean, literally. So anyway, we're gonna leave you alone. Like I said, your only critique, you got 38. Your only critique is that motherfucker need to have a pulse. And Shannon is in a good place with Emily. She says, but Emily says she knows about Shannon's relationship with John. So Tamara shows up as Heather. Of course, she's overacting, and Jen thinks it's hysterical, but and she's happy to be hosting this party with Tamara. And like I said, I don't know why. So Emily comes as Shannon. Gina did Emily. Heather is Jen with her stroller. That was clever because she got a lot of kids. And Heather says that she wouldn't have so Heather already critiquing her because she wouldn't. Heather wouldn't have came out there with no money gun, and she wouldn't wear half that shit that she had on. And if you post to me, if you post to mimic the other character, then you should mimic the other character. That's not no shit that Heather the bro would wear. So like I said, she was being extra, and she hoed the bro and all that shit. She's just being disrespectful, and I hate this about Tamara. Everywhere she go, she always got to show us her ass. Okay, so you got a nice body. I'll show you my ass. But who want to see somebody ass that's 50 something years? I'm not interested. I don't want to see ass at 25, but it's real bad. When you're around a group of your lady friends, and every time we turn around, we got to look at you with your legs, your coochie wide open so we can see it. Or somebody got to look at your ass. And if you in character of Heather the bro, she would not do no shit like that. She would not act that way. So you just doing some extra shit always trying to steal the scene, always trying to start some shit. And every time you do that shit, I'm gonna say the same shit. That shit is old. You're not no teenager. And then it was even worse when I seen y'all motherfuckers trying to drink out of kegs on like a handstand. Y'all old ass bitches trying to hold each other up to drink. All y'all look like y'all about to fall over, even the ones that didn't even drink from the keg. But that is ridiculous. Vicky, you too old. That shit cannot be fun for women that old. It can't be. Our bodies don't even operate the same, even if we did work out. I'm not gonna go to no goddamn party and have my head down on a whatever that shit y'all was doing. It's childish as fuck. Grow up. Do y'all if y'all need something, do knit. Make yourself something. Cause y'all just be bullshit. I don't want to see your ass no more. I hope I don't see your ass no more this season. Every time we go somewhere, you gotta pull your dress up or cock your legs open. Nobody interested in you. Now your body look good, but your face ain't gotta catch it. I'm just saying. You can't go get no more work done. You'll look like some type of animal. So you sunning too much or something because you wrinkle as fuck. So just stop it. Okay, your body might be 30, 35, but this top part up here from this part up, well, I'll say around here, this part of you still don't look that bad. The exit J, whatever they call this part. But you already from here, Tamara. So anyway, the food looks good. And everybody's sitting down. This is when the guy starts. So the woman say, they're talking about Shannon. We all share with her and we tell her what's going on with her and Shane. I tell her what's going on with her and Shane. How you gonna Shane? What you telling her? What kind of problems y'all got? First of all, Shane ain't even there. And when he there, most time he cracking jokes on your ass. I mean, this is keep it real. And then you working with the kids and you got 15 fucking dogs. So what she know? What she know? And I just want to know we can help you. She says she don't need no help, but y'all swear she do. We know things. Well, listen, if you know shit that bad for her, when y'all think she over there doing some shit, do a police welfare call. That's all you gotta do. Send somebody over there to that goddamn boat and be like, "Hey, I'm concerned about my friend. She said her and her husband was arguing, and then the past is crazy." Okay, so when they argue, so anyway, it's there's a shit. I don't know. He calls you names. He calls you fat. Emily, you fat. So you mean tell me when you and your husband argue, he don't call you a fat ass? When y'all argue, y'all don't call you stupid ass. What the fuck you do that for? Who? Don't they how y'all talk? When somebody piss you off and it's your husband or your spouse, I mean, you shouldn't be like, why the fuck did you do that? You so dumb. Or, why you do that stupid shit? You know what I'm saying? So he called her fat. So he thinks she fat. She don't think she fat. So what the fuck is the problem? But listen, the way y'all talking around that table, it sound like Shannon over there getting her ass whooped by John. That's what it sound like. It sound like John over there putting the paws on her. I ain't saying allegedly because I ain't heard it nowhere, but the way they talking in secret and shit, it's like he around there when she go home. It's like when she shut that door, it's like John Wick up in that motherfucker without me. I mean, I ain't trying to be funny because anytime the woman getting hurt, then that's bad. But it's even bad if you getting hurt and your ass keep going back. And Shannon just seems so desperate. She another one. What is up with these women so desperate not to be alone? I don't want to be alone. But if I am, I'm okay. I'm not accepting just anything because it's got a fucking heartbeat. I'm not going to do that. And I don't think, and they much better off than me, to me. They got money. They seem to have their health. I ain't never heard none of them say they want the houses and shit. They doing good. So why the fuck would you put up with that? And I ain't gonna lie, John is fucking boring. He's boring as fuck. He like wallpaper. He like wallpaper when he with her. And everybody can tell the NGR. But I think John just like having somebody that normally stick his thing in. And no, Shannon ought to know. If this dude don't spend the night over her house, if he don't pay for food when they go out, if he always got an excuse, he don't want you like that. He just not that into you, and that's cool. Cause shit, David wasn't even, and it hurt when they not that into you. I was hurt when my husband wasn't in that into me. I was. I still am hurt by it. Because the worst thing about it is in marriage is that, like your parents, I'm sorry, y'all, I keep getting like this foam in my mouth. I told y'all since I started doing this dialysis, all this medicine they give me. And gambling for nerve, I don't know, it's one of the side effects for me is it fucking make my mouth um do this. So anyway, what was I talking about? Damn, I forgot. Um, damn, I forgot. Well, anyway, I know I was talking about women and they hurt, and I know that people be hurting and stuff, but I just rather not deal with that. I'd rather just be by myself than have somebody just mistreat me or talk to me crazy. Now, if you want to get that wet down there, you can find you like a fuck boy or something, after they go home, no sitting around, no talking. Hell, and if you got to, give them $10 just to get them out of the house. I'm for real. And I say $10, not say you get no bum or nothing, but some man like you, yup. And I'd be like, now let them know up front, hey, this just for body warmth. And after I get warm, I'll talk to you later. Yeah. But I ain't even trying to be on that type of train because I'm a believer. I'm a believer. So anyway, yeah, I'm right now, I'm still scarred real bad. So if a man came to me, he gonna do this, he gonna be like, fuck that, man. That bitch crazy. I ain't fucking with her. Who she thinks she is. So anyway, they start playing the game. And it's a sex game because Tamara has this card. So Tamara at the table. Well, before they start this, she playing this game, and she says the cards game. The person on left or right, I guess it goes when you pull a card, whoever. So Vicky got to do mimic a sexual position, and she's all. I mean, I'm not gonna show you. I mean, that's this. I was actually printing proper, but she the same one with somebody holding her feet with her ass upside down, drinking beer out of the keg. You know what I'm saying? She is saying, well, whoop it out, screaming in the middle of restaurants and shit, but she's so demure. Girl, nobody buying that shit. So anyway, then the car go around and they say they gotta take the car, ask if anybody had a threesome in the group. They take a drink 3 times or some shit, and everybody looking, and the only person they see drinking is is Taylor. So we know she had a threesome. And then another car is pulled, and you gotta take the article clothes off, and Vicky takes off like her top. Whew, and she got like a little cami up underneath of it. And like I said before I said it, Gina said the same thing. Vicky already tried to play like she cool, but she ain't. So anyway, somebody to the right of somebody got licked Emily's nipple. So anyway, this one started getting crazy. I don't know if somebody licked the nipple or not, cause now I don't like playing all them sex games and shit and drinking, cause it just get out of hand. So anyway, Tamara whispering at the table, and then Heather says, "What you whispering about, Tamara, huh?" And Tamara's like, I was telling them, I was telling them what you said to John or some shit." So Shannon has got Heather to the side. She said, "What did Tamara?" She said, so Shannon tells Heather, "I'm really upset about you. Tamara told me you went back to the girls and said my relationship was bad." And Tamara told her that Heather told her the details. And Heather says that she ain't tell her no details. She said, "I don't tell them nothing. I just tell them surface." And saying she said that John is good to her, and when he find out that y'all talking about him and people know his shit, cause he real proud, he gonna leave me. Now she got to tell John, well, that that they talking about her, and she mad about him, and she mad as fuck about it because she thinks it's gonna be in her relationship. So she said, "What did I tell you? Y'all know how he is. This, that, and another thing, and he gonna leave me." And so somebody starts saying, "Yeah, she argued with him a couple of weeks ago. He left at that restaurant, No Bowl. He just got but left her in there." So I say, I hope it wasn't by boat. That's how they got there last time. How the fuck she get home? So, of course, she probably took a Uber or something, but that's fucked up. And you gonna leave me, and then you gonna leave me and take the boat, like we got 2 boats and shit. So anyway, so Tamara is sitting around trying to figure out how many people did Heather talk to about Shannon and John's relationship. So she take a tally. So Gina say yeah, and somebody else say yeah. Then Heather responds, "How many of you talked about Shannon? How many of y'all was sitting around talking about Shannon?" They said that, "Oh, you trying to deflect." So Shannon screams for Gina to stay out of her business. And then Shannon says Gina owes John a huge apology for talking about him, and he gonna be mad as fuck at all of y'all. And Jen said, "I don't see the problem is every time I see Shannon, she act like she happy, but she don't act happy to me. But Jen mind her fucking business. They just shit all over her relationship." So Heather said, "I heard from the." She said, I heard that I'm the one that did that." And Tamara comes to Heather saying, "Why the fuck you bring me in it?" So Tamara was like, "Why you bring me in? You the one who was talking about it." And so then Emily tells her, "For you talked to me 2 months ago, and you said that he don't pay for nothing, and that he don't sleep over, and that he don't kiss on you and love on you. He make you go home and shit, or you can't stay at his house." So my comments, I said Shannon is crazy. If them talking about John will make him break up with her, then their relationship is a piece of shit. If that's why he'll leave her because her friend said some shit, fuck her friends. And then why she feel like she gotta tell this motherfucker? Then Vicky comes in to help Emily because Emily's getting upset and she howling at Shannon. They're arguing. But then next thing you know, Emily start howling at Vicky. "I'm trying to help her. I'm letting her know that I'm here. That I'm here to support her. That's what I'm trying to do." Then when she finally just walk off. So I'm trying to tell them, no, so let me say, I'm trying to tell this bitch I'm here for her. And he calls her names. He says she's fat, she's not attractive. And Shannon says goodbye, but she done said bye like 5 times and she's still in the fucking restaurant. So Emily says, I guess we all are going to be the bad guys, huh? I guess we all are bad guys. She's so dramatic with that. So Tamara says, what did Heather say? And Shannon told her. Shannon says, how's your marriage, Heather? I see your headlines. I see, no, so anyway, Shannon told Heather, no, Shannon says to Heather, how's your marriage? Because apparently some kind of headline about Heather or says something. It went off the TV too fast. I couldn't read it. And then it says, Shannon says they have normal fights like normal people. And she said, and when and those normal fights sometimes paralyze me. Well, that ain't normal fighting. If it traumatizes you and paralyzes you that bad, what the fuck is he saying to you? So Emily and Heather talk. Emily and Heather, they talk to each other to calm Emily down. And she says Emily is picking. She says Emily is picking with her. Everything she does make her feel like so. Emily and Heather are talking, and Emily says everything you do does make you feel like you make me feel like you better than everybody. And Heather was like, I don't try to do that shit. I mean, to me, that's your own mental thing. If y'all think she think that she better than y'all, let her think that shit. You ain't got to think it. You can think you as good as she is, and that be the end of it. So she said everything that she does, she feels like she's better at it than her. Then she comes with Gina, who says, "Oh, everybody gotta take responsibility." Well, anyway, I already told y'all, they start doing all that whack ass arguing back and forth, and they howling, and this one, and this one. I just get the gist of it. And the gist of it is this: that Tamara done stared up some shit like she always do. That Jen ain't learned her lesson from fucking around with Tamara. That Shannon's relationship is a fucking mess, and she don't want nobody to air that shit on TV. That Gina she got problems with her dress. She got problems with her relationship with him, and that he's going to leave her if she don't pass her real estate test, because he's going to sell houses and go meet him a real estate person that got a real estate license. And Heather is excited. I don't even know why she being bothered with them. I just saw online that she signed she escrowed or did she say it on a TV show? She got her penthouse that's $15 million. Child, she ain't got time to fuck around with them with their bullshit. And again, you could tell, everybody could tell from 3 seasons in, or before, I think it's been 3 seasons she messing with John, that this shit ain't gonna last. You know what I hope? I hope she wind up back with David. If she gonna be with anybody that's gonna mistreat her ass, let it be David, cause she used to him. I'm just saying. And with that, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I'm glad that you are. So I'll see you at the next recap. Bye now. Hmm. Oh, I can't be using my hand. I gotta use this mouse. I'll be